I got to tell you, Bully, and I actually called you over the weekend for this too. Watching SmackDown on Friday, and I know it was a holiday, so maybe not everybody watched SmackDown on Friday, but we are going to see Tiffany Stratton against Trish Stratus at Evolution 2 for that championship. Pretty big match, Bully, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Okay. Now, there's ways you can get there, and there's ways you don't get there. The way that they got there, if I could paint a word picture, it would be from, that gif of like the puppet vomiting. That would be like how I felt watching SmackDown on Friday. America, America. Like, you know what's gif I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, the puppet puking. America! Huh, yeah!
Coming to save the day, yeah, America!
Huh, yeah!
Anyway, we don't have time for that shenanigans, but I mean, can I just throw something out there, Bully, and then get your take on it?
Oh, sure.
Actually, you know what? Before I give my what if, your thoughts, your thoughts on that. Oh, exactly. Silence is golden.
Listen,
it's hard.
I've
It's
been
hard.
telling you, but I've been telling you for a long time. You see, one of the things that I'm able to do is I'm able to put my finger on the problem much before many others are able to do it. And that's not me tooting my own horn or stroking myself. I'm just saying it's one of the gifts that the wrestling gods have given me. I told you a long time ago, Tiffany Stratton is not a babyface. There's nothing about her that is babyface. Dave, would you say that the tone of her voice is annoying?
Yes.
Right then and there, it makes it almost impossible for her to be a babyface. She's almost got like a pseudo Vicky Guerrero thing going on.
Like Alicia Edwards in TNA, like she's got that voice that's so annoying that you automatically hate her.
There is nothing about Tiffany Stratton's act from beginning to end that makes you think babyface. She's got a cool moonsault. And what else?
I can't. There's nothing. There is, and this is where I don't even blame
This
Tiffany.
is why Charlotte Flair should have defeated Tiffany Stratton at WrestleMania.
Did nothing for her. Did nothing. Zero. Now all those people that said, "Oh, Tiffany better win. Charlotte better not win that match. Oh my God, it's going to ruin Tiffany." I think she's doing an all right job doing that herself. In all honesty. And I can't even put all the blame on Tiffany. WWE Creative, like, who in creative thinks that Tiffany Stratton's a babyface? Who? I mean, we had her on this show where she blew. I mean, Bully, how many interviews have we done where the guests blew us away? When we had Tiffany Stratton on, when she first came to NXT, she blew us away. Blew us away. We're like, man, you said it. When she goes to the main roster, she's going to be one of the top heels in the company. And now she's just like, crickets. You're in the ring with Trish Stratus, and there's crickets. Like, Trish was able to win over the crowd a little bit.
Not much.
A little bit. But when Tiffany Stratton was talking, until the end of the promo when she actually got booed, you could hear a pin drop in that arena when Tiffany Stratton is talking. A pin drop. Like, go ahead.
Why should I care about Tiffany Stratton? What about Tiffany Stratton makes me care? What does she do? What does she say? What type of emotional investment do I have in Tiffany Stratton?
It's, Bully, I don't think there has ever been a promo more contrived, scripted, memorized than what we just heard.
It does absolutely nothing. I do not care about the match between Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus. Nothing about what those women said to one another made me go, wow, I want to see this. Nothing.
And that's Trish Stratus. We love
Why?
Trish.
Why?
Trish,
Because it's Evolution and it's an all-women's pay-per-view?
which, by the way, the build to this has been horrendous. I mean, you got Trish Stratus. You couldn't put more of a story together. Bully, let me just throw this out there, and this is just off the top of my head, and I'm sure you could take it and make it a billion times better. But imagine, all right, so everybody's like here, like Io is able to pick her opponent. Tiffany is able to pick her opponent, which she did. The opponent that she picked was Trish Stratus. I mean, you can't blame her. Trish Stratus is a legend. She's the greatest of all time. So her picking Trish Stratus is a no-brainer. Makes sense. How about you cut a promo as a baby face to that crowd on Friday night and say, you know what? I'm champion. You know what? I beat Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania, but I still don't feel I'm great. I still don't feel like I'm on the top of the mountain. Like, I beat Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania and I hold this championship. I think the only way I can do it is to actually call myself great is to beat the greatest of all time. Boom, Trish Stratus comes out there and you say, you know what, Trish? If I really want to call myself great, I have to beat you at Evolution 2. Bingo, bammo. And you're going to get respect from Tiffany Stratton. I mean, you're going to get respect from Trish because she knows what she's done. She knows what she's accomplished. And you would actually get some appreciation for Tiffany Stratton. And you want to know something? Now you're thinking, could she actually beat Trish and call herself great? At least then I would be excited. All Tiffany Stratton wanted to do on Friday was hit her tagline. That's all she wanted to do. All she wanted to do is say, Tiffy time. Awful. Fucking awful. Embarrassing. That segment on Friday was fucking embarrassing. And I can't even blame Tiffany. I blame WWE Creative. That is a shit way to get to him and a waste of the greatest of all time in Trish Stratus. You can't do better for Trish than that fucking shit you put on TV Friday night. Come on. Be better. Be fucking better. Awful. Awful. Jeez. Come on. You're supposed to be storytellers, for crying out loud. And that's the story you tell? Awful.
I sit back and I watch and I listen like a fan, and I'm just like, who cares? Who cares? And I'm going to draw a comparison here about misdirected emotion. The emotion in Moxley is praying that he's going to lose so we don't have to deal with the Death Riders anymore. Maybe they'll kill the story. And maybe the briefcase finally opens up and we see the championship. With Tiffany, the misdirected emotion has been in the briefcase from day one. Once Tiffany Stratton cashed in that briefcase and won, you have now done everything that you can possibly have done with Tiffany Stratton up until this point. Because nobody emotionally connects. She's an entrance, a moonsault, and a tagline. Can she be more than that? Absolutely.
We know she can.
Because we've seen it here on Busted Open. To the point where after Tiffany Stratton got off the air with us, you asked me, Bully, was she working or was she shooting? What was my answer?
I don't know.
I don't know. This girl worked me. And I loved it. I loved her for that because she was such a... I don't even want to say the word. You want to say the word?
Go ahead, say it.
No, you say it.
No, you say it.
She was such the B word. What an amazing job she did at making believe, like, oh my God, this girl, I dislike her. She's a real, you know what. Now she talks, I could care less.
Think about that. When she was with NXT, she had us believe in, like, oh my God, like, I don't know. Is this the real person or is this not? We had Greg Gagne, and Greg Gagne, who trained her, said, I don't know. He said, I don't know.
I want to know what wrestling fans feel like I would just like to know from Tiffany Stratton fans. Please, just call up and say, I like Tiffany Stratton because of A, B, C. You know what? Don't even give me A, B, C. Give me A. With a talent like Tiffany, but I've been saying this forever. It's not just now. People came down on Charlotte Flair for no good reason. And they had to put those words into Tiffany Stratton's mouth, or Tiffany Stratton put those words in her own mouth about Charlotte Flair's personal life just for somebody to give a fuck about their match, because nobody gave a flying rat's ass about their match because Tiffany couldn't keep up with Charlotte on the stick. And let me reassure you that Charlotte Flair did absolutely nothing wrong. Yeah, you know what? You know why people came out of the woodwork to bury Charlotte? Because there are some people out there that bury Charlotte. Be honest and realistic. Tell me I hate Charlotte Flair for this reason, but in this particular story with Tiffany couldn't hold her own with Charlotte.
All right, so on that ilk, are people going to bury Trish Stratus now? Because of that segment on Friday?
Who knows what they're going to do? All I know is which one of these women won the verbal back and forth, Dave?
Between Trish and Tiffany?
Yeah.
To me, it's clearly Trish.
Okay. To me, it's clearly nobody.
Well, I mean, most likely, but Trish, at least, like, Trish brought up her kids. Trish brought up the history. Like, and Trish is in a very tough spot there because she's the visitor. She's the one that's coming back. And Tiffany's a baby face. So Trish was in a no-win situation in that ring. Tiffany Stratton just wanted to hit her tagline. That's all she wanted to do.
You know what, Tiffany? You're younger than me. You're faster than me. You're stronger than me. You're quicker than me. Blah, 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 blah. Put Tiffany over. Have Tiffany put Trish over. Trish puts Tiffany over, right? But you know something, Tiffany? There's one thing my kids never saw. Their mommy as world champion. And despite you being younger, faster, quicker, more agile, and having a better moonsault, that is going to really drive me to give you the fight of your life. Because I'd love to hear and new women's champion Trish Stratus. Give me something to get behind. Give me anything.
So they give Tiffany Stratton the Money in the Bank briefcase. They have Tiffany cash in. They have Tiffany in a match against Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania where she's going to win. And now they're going to have Evolution 2 where Tiffany's going up against Trish Stratus. And most likely Tiffany's going to beat Trish Stratus this weekend at Evolution 2.
You would hope so.
So what more can you do for Tiffany Stratton? You gave her the Money in the Bank briefcase. You had her cash in. You gave her a match at WrestleMania. You had her beat Charlotte Flair. And you're going to have her beat the greatest of all time in Trish Stratus. Like, what more are you going... People complain about things being handed to people. What more can you possibly give to Tiffany Stratton to help her get over?
It's not going to matter at the end of the day because beating Charlotte meant nothing. And now beating Trish will mean nothing because there's no emotional investment in Tiffany Stratton. You're not winning. It's sports entertainment. You really didn't beat anybody. The only thing that is real is money and emotions. And we're getting away from real emotions in wrestling. Very few are able to keep it anymore, know how to do it. Real emotion.